Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing today? I wanted to come on here real quick and share a little bit about property taxes with you. And why do I want to talk about property tax? Well, because I just got my property tax in the mail last week and it was all wrong. And if I didn't know anything about property taxes, I would have been extremely upset and I would have been frustrated come next year come tax time. So, why is it important to know about property tax? Well, it's important to know what you'll be paying in property taxes because sometimes mistakes are made. Sometimes the tax assessor's office gets it wrong. Sometimes your mortgage company isn't charging you enough. Sometimes it might even help you out running numbers when you're looking at investing property or investing in property, so that way you can sort of budget what your property taxes will be and how much they'll increase per year. So, what is the rate? What is the property tax rate in California? Good question. The property tax rate in California is 1% of your assessed value, usually your purchase price. It can only increase by 2% of the assessed value per year. Property is only reassessed when it is sold or the owner makes major improvements or additions. So, okay, well, Lance, why is that important for me to know? Well, here's one situation, and this is probably a typical situation or probably maybe even a common situation that you would want to know your property taxes for. So in my case, I told you I just got my property tax bill in the mail and it was all wrong. Well, here, let me back up a little bit. I bought my property in February of this year. I know what my purchase price was, and if you're interested, my purchase price for my property was $800K. Now, that is now my assessed value. That is what the tax assessor's office will be basing my property taxes off, that purchase price. Okay, great. So I start paying my mortgage payment every month, and then 3 months into my first year of home ownership, I get a statement from my mortgage company saying, "Hey Lance, congratulations, man. Your payment just went down by $400. We apologize. We've been charging you too much money for your property taxes and putting that into your escrow account." And I'm like, really? Wow, this is great. I'm ecstatic. Holy cow, my mortgage payment just went down by $400. And I thought to myself, I'm like, wait a minute, this can't be right. So I went back and I looked at all my loan documentation from my loan broker, who I completely trust. And she says to me, no, this is your payment. And I'm like, okay. So I just kept on paying my normal payment. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't really have an idea of why my mortgage company was telling me I had $400 less in my payment. And then I got my property tax bill last week. And when I looked at that, it clicked. The assessor's office, the tax assessor's office, is basing my assessed value off of the previous owner's purchase price, their assessed value. Okay, well, I know that if you take just a rough estimate, you take the $800K times the 1%, which is the California property tax rate, I should be paying roughly about $8,000 in property taxes. Well, they had me only paying like $5,000 a month in $5,000 in property taxes for the year. Well, I already know that is not right. Just by me doing my own math and getting a rough estimate, I already know that's not right. So I know that the tax assessor's office is working off of the previous owner's thing, and my mortgage company is working off of the information that they get from the tax assessor's office. So next year, I am guaranteed to get a supplemental tax bill saying, "Hey, congratulations, Lance, you now owe $4,000 more," or however much the difference is going to be. And so what I've been doing though is I knew that this would be coming after I got that notice from the mortgage company. I knew that this would be coming, a supplemental tax bill. So I've just been keeping my mortgage payment going like it was the original when I first started paying back in February. So I am now prepared. I have the extra money, the reserves that should have gone into my mortgage, or my mortgage company should have been taking. I have those reserves ready now to pay that supplemental tax bill. But I know what the property tax rate is. I know how that works. I am ready. But there are a lot of people that don't know how it works, that get surprised buy a supplemental tax bill at the end, and then they get frustrated. They're like, wait, my mortgage company was supposed to be taking this out and putting it into the escrow account, and then they're going to pay my property tax every single time it's due. Well, they will be, but they'll be paying it on the previous owner's assessed value. So if you purchase property this year, you might take a look at your property tax statement, especially if you got something from your mortgage company telling you, hey, your payment's been lowered, or they haven't really adjusted for the correct purchase price that you bought your property for, which is the assessed value for this year. Anyways, that's why I came on here to talk about property tax, just to give you a little bit of information. That way you know a little, one, what the California tax rate is, two, how much they can increase your tax rate up to each year based off your assessed value, and three is because if you get a supplemental tax bill, that is most likely the reason why. And I just want people to be aware that they might get a supplemental tax bill at the end. So if you have any other questions or you want to talk a little bit something different about real estate, please feel free to reach out to me, DM me. You have all my contact information in my bio. I love talking about this. I'm passionate about it. So I hope that this has given you some sort of information that you can use in your real estate journey. All right. Thanks a lot. You guys have a great day. Bye.